Alright, so I guess that was a really long wait, and my voice is a little bit too high for this, so I'm just gonna adjust my volume a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the round of 4 of CMU Rumble. My name is Supernova Maniac, joined by Tibarora, of course, my partner for this cast.
So this will be Ship Girls, or actually NACL team, versus Ship Girls on the purple side. And the winner of this will be in the finals on Tuesday, September 28th, I believe 8 p.m. at Baker 136A at CMU.
You have learned well, my young one.
Great.
You
All
have
right,
learned
so
very well.
Jumping into picks and bans, we can go over the details during the 3-minute delay. We've got Victor, Janna, and Azir banned out. Azir, quite strong, played heavily in the meta back when finals and NALCS was happening. We saw that banned a lot. Victor as well, strong control mage in the mid lane. Whereas Janna and Irelia seem to be target bans. Janna not seeing too much play in competitive recently, but definitely always seems to show up back when Worlds rolls by. Irelia coming out, just a really strong bully, but the Juggernauts seem to be all up right now. Blitzcrank getting banned out. I'm hoping to see some, maybe Mordekaiser picked in this game. That'll be pretty fun. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, with the new patch, I don't know if the Mordekaiser is still strong or if it's something that people still want to go for. But it's definitely up in the air. It really depends on the last pick. Last ban. Interesting enough, there was a stat earlier today on Reddit, just skimming through. Apparently Darius has been getting banned a lot recently, so I'm surprised that it went through.
There was a video on Reddit where Faker got 5 pentakills in one game as Darius, so that just shows. Although it is Faker, he can do that on many champions, but definitely a really large bully right now in the game. Greg is the last ban coming out. We saw lots of success on that coming out from V3 last game, basically dunking the enemy Orianna every single game. So first pick coming in, Jarvan gets insta-locked. Probably will be seeing that in the jungle. And they're not showing too much of their plan. They've grabbed some engage for the game. Definitely engage coming in with that Cataclysm now, and it's up to Ship Girls to see what they want to do. There are a lot of priority picks that are still up in the game right now. Maybe some synchronized locked-ins as well.
So while we're just waiting for the next picks, I'm just gonna reiterate what has happened in this tournament. This is started at round of 8 back around the second week of September, and this is of course the series that leads into the TOC week where the Riot Games comes over and we just have a viewing party for the finals along with the Riot Games employee. So just talking about the Ship Girls, they went through 2-0 against Rainbow Power Ponies in round of 8, and Noobs at CMU Law went 2-0 against Sold My Soul for gold, and that one actually has a VOD on my co-cast Tibarora's personal Twitch channel.
Yeah, unfortunately it's a little bit potato stream. Not really sure what happened there, so I will apologize beforehand for the quality on that, but it should be watchable at any rate. And Vayne gets locked in right away for Noobs at CMU LOL NACL, better known as Salt. So very strong in the new meta where most AD carries can't do that much damage due to all the Juggernauts. Vayne always packs a punch with those true silver bolts coming in. Nami picked up as well. Nami was picked, I believe, every game for team NACL over here, so 100% win rate so far. On the other side, we're gonna see Ari being hovered over. Kind of surprising to me, as Ari is a really good counter pick. It's come out a lot, and they haven't revealed their mid lane yet, so I guess they really want to, for some reason, hold on to that support pick. We'll see what they end up doing with that if this does get locked in.
Well, we do have 3 seconds, and it is gonna get locked in.
Alright.
So, interesting.
So, blind picking that I must have a lot of faith there. And Noobs at CMU Law is going to get to pick whatever they want into that.
So we do have mid laner and top left out for Team NACL. We do have Gragas being banned now for V3, who was fantastic on the champ, like you said, last time around.
We'll have to see something new come out of him. We'll see if he was a one-trick pony or not, as they think about all the options that they have left open.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Just looking up on solo queue, Azir and Gragas has been the top 2 picks for V3 when he was playing mid lane, so he might even pick Lulu actually getting locked in.
Always a safe mid laner there, Lulu. Just as you guys all probably frequent the CMU LOL page. Everyone knows Mino Haxor. K-Quan himself loves the Lulu. Gonna give him another shout out here. I think I've given him a shout out both games. And Maokai is gonna come in again. I believe they picked Maokai both games for the round of 4 as well. So pretty comfort picks all around, other than possibly the Lulu coming in for Noobs at CMU Law. Meanwhile, on the purple side, they end up locking in that Braum, who's pretty strong in lane against Vayne. You can mess up her silver bolts with the shield that comes up unbreakable. So you can deny some good trades in lane down there with that Braum.
Alright, so with the picks being locked in, NACO is going to have Swapti in top lane with Maokai. Jungle is going to be Messiah on the Jarvan the Fort. V3 is going to be Lulu mid lane, and of course at the bottom lane is Cyber Sage and Kishu on Vayne and Nami.
Meanwhile, on Team Ship Girls, we've got Hobo Bobby in top lane with that Gnar. In the jungle is going to be 804 on that Nidalee. In the mid lane, FLC Quicks on that Ahri. And they did do LCS pick order for us nicely. In the bot lane, we've got Bro Hamster on that Tristana with the duo of Taylor Swift on that Braum.
And someone in the chat is failing to type out OS Frog, so that should be a timeout in my opinion, but I'm just going to let that one go for now.
Okay, in the meantime, I will mention that they have changed their top laner, jungler, and AD on Team NACL. They've swapped them around because on the round of 8, sorry, we watched Cyber Sage in the jungle, Messiah in the top lane, and Swafty on that AD. So we'll see how they feel with these role swaps going around. Is it the CLG role swap potential?
Well, we do know that Cyber Sage loves to play Vayne, from personal experience between you and me.
That we do know.
I was a little bit surprised that he was playing in the jungle last time, but I guess they were really comfortable going for these different lanes.
It's probably all in what picks they get and what they actually want to play. So, with a minute and 55 left on that delay, let's talk about what's going on at the Riot CMU Rumble going on Tuesday. I believe there's going to be free food at the event, and there should be a Q&A session at some point.
Actually, the Q&A session, the official Q&A session is going to be Thursday at Doherty Hall 1212, I believe it is the room. And it is going on from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is the official Q&A. But if you have any questions to ask to any Riot employees, they'll have an official TOC session only on Monday. And on Tuesday at the Riot, CMU Rumble, you can show up and the Rioters will be there to pretty much have a nice chat with you. And by nice, I mean, I hope Sarah's not grumpy that day. I'm just kidding, Sarah. You're not. I'm just kidding, Sarah.
Alright, so 53 seconds left before we get into game. Let's talk about the team comps a little bit here. So, lots of engage coming in from Team NACL over here. They've got the Maokai with the teleport, the Jarvan point and click, Cataclysm, as well as bring a lot of disengage as well between Lulu and Nami as supportive casters coming in. So they've pretty much got all they're looking for in team fights. And Vane's also a good skirmisher as well, so pretty well-rounded team comp coming in on that side. Meanwhile, on Team Ship Girls, we've got the Gnar. Brahm's always a pretty good initiator. Once you land his passive, the stun's pretty imminent if everyone's around. RA Charm as well. They're a little bit lacking on that disengage though. They've got Tristana ult, Braum can act as a disengage as well. And possibly Gnar as well, but that's not a situation you'd be very happy with. So also a pretty good team fight potential, but they don't really have the disengage tool, so if they get caught out in a bad spot, things might not look great for them.
And Kiss, don't get sick.
Everyone's getting sick.
Can you actually hear my cough?
Yeah.
How bad?
It's okay, we love your cough. It's cute.
It's okay, I got one last cough drop.
You're gonna have to make it last through 2, possibly 3 games. So just lick it every 3 seconds or so. So give me a time once it actually, once Spectator actually fixes itself, so I can line myself up with you.
Just give me 1 second. I'm also swapping the rows around.
Should do that too.
There we go. And the game loads in with 3, 4, 5 seconds. We see the blue team on the left bottom side and the red team on the top right corner. Are you synced now?
Yeah, I'm synced.
Alright, so here we go. Official introduction for this game. This is round of 4, the second round of 4 in CMU Rumble. Starting on the bottom left position, the blue team, it is going to be Team NACL, and on the top right-hand position, thank you, Spectator Mode, for just going to the red team, it is Team Ship Girls.
It's almost like they know what you're looking for. And
hey, that engineer from Riot Games who comes to CMU every single year, he did a really nice job with the replay system. Just syncing with my voice.
Alright, so just a basic level 1. Ooh, 1 auto attack. And the taunts going out. Not much is gonna happen here. It looks like we're actually gonna get a red start coming in. Midly given the shaft there. But red side start from 804 here, so we might be seeing an early bot side gank, or maybe just stealing a blue buff on that side as well. Maybe some cheese coming down. I love cheese.
No, you don't.
Okay, I guess I don't.
No, you
guess
don't.
You're right.
Not anymore.
Alright. So, just, we might actually be seeing a double jungle here as well. Hobo Bobby looking like he's posturing to tank those minions. While Tristan is actually going to take the Gromp here, so they're going to get an early level 2 advantage bot lane. Just things to note.
Alright, so yeah, like you said, double jungle start coming out from Ship Girls. And just a standard start coming out from Team NACL. So how does this matchup play out between Ari and Lulu when it's just a pure 1v1 fight?
Lulu has all the harass tools basically. Not too many skill shots you need to worry about because once you land help picks, the Glitter Lance is pretty free. So Lulu should come out ahead in this matchup in a pure 1v1 situation. I don't think she'll get a kill though.
We do have Bro Hanser just hitting level 2 quickly with the golems taking the Gromps as soon as the game began. But both teams just doing a nice harassment, and actually Tristana getting a little low between these trades, so not such a great start. But with the level 2, it is certainly going to help them out, just getting those nice level boost.
Yeah, they don't really want to trade too often right now, since Nami brings a lot of sustain to the lane. As you can see right now, they've won the trade despite Tristana being level 2 right there, and will continue to do so. I think this is just going to turn into a farm lane pretty quickly.
Alright, sorry about the sound. I was supposed to actually adjust that with the caster's voice. Little mistake right there, but I will adjust it a little bit later if this volume is a little bit too low.
Am I too loud or too soft?
No, the game volume was too loud. Just listening to it right now. Cyber Sage getting targeted down. Seems like Grohansen wants to go in. There is an exhaust. And Cyber Sage has to flash out of that one.
Ooh, he wants to stay.
This is really risky. He only has less than 200, around 200 HP. So I guess he's really comfortable just staying in the lane. The Charm is gonna miss at the mid lane, and V3 just getting free auto against the Ahri.
Nami is just going to sustain Vayne back up as this lane continues, as we can see, back up past half health here, so they will be okay. Incoming Nidalee on the side,
Kishu did not see that, but 804 is not going to capitalize.
Not enough damage coming out there, but Nami will be forced to back pretty soon, I believe. Mana was running a bit low last I checked, but chugging those pots.
Ooh, 804 just staying around and trying to push the lane as much as possible. But with those 3 minutes going down, the red team is going to have to back off. Kishu not getting hit by the spear this time around. As Nidalee, her job is done.
Jarvan sitting in the bottom lane though. We might be seeing some more action down here as he finishes the Krugs. You know, half a season or an entire season and I still can't get those names right.
It's okay, I still can't get the jungle items right after being in Korea for such a long time.
Did you get the Korean names right, at least?
Well, not really. I didn't have too much time to watch League of Legends because I was playing different games. But as soon as I just raise my voice volume, with J4 coming in, it's not gonna connect.
Softy dodging out that Mega Gnar there. As the wet noodle fight in top lane continues.
You know, we used to have this time last year when the direct-to-camera loved top lane so much that we'll see wet noodle fights happening 24/7 while the kills were happening in the other lane. So, huge props to Riot Games for kind of fixing that over the years, but also just making the replay system better.
I mean, last year we had the spectator client so buggy we made Reddit's front page, you know?
But you know what's making this front page? Display my Cyber Sage actually pushes 804 away, and nice bubble, but he is getting low. They need to run away, so yes, they do make it out of there. Nice gank attempt coming out from Team Shipgirls, but not enough to secure a kill.
The condemned followed by the triple bubble there, saving them from that gank there. Great play coming out from.
And it seems like Quix wants to go for the kill, but the ultimate's going down for both players, but here comes Mizaya, so Quix, he needs to get out from there, but he does not have the ultimate. Is this going to be the first kill in this game? Yes, first blood goes to Lulu.
Second blood goes to Blue Buff?
Blue Buff.
Grump. Second kill goes to Grump.
Okay. Did not expect that one to happen.
The all-important second kill coming in. But yeah, great play coming in. The jungler knew that the mid laner Ahri had just hit 6 and was looking for that kill there. So great positioning there.
Great positioning, and also just seeing the ultimate being used. Just a free kill on Ahri as soon as you walk in. Really nice timing coming out from Team NACL, and not too sure how Nidalee died, but the question is, how many... Well, I guess she didn't have any buffs? I can't see the buff timer, so...
She took a lot of damage in that bot lane gank earlier, so... But man, the tent bottom is real. Nidalee is back again looking for that kill bot lane.
Welcome to summer of 2015. It's not even summer anymore, but we have one camping ground.
That's how long she's been sitting
at the bot lane. Yeah, she's been sitting there since. Well, she's finally gonna move in with Ahri coming down. So 4-man gank bot. How is this gonna work out for Team Shipgirls? Well, now they realize they are in trouble. Kishu is gonna be the first target. There's a flash down. Back to the turret, and they're doing a nice job trying to avoid as much as possible. And now, okay, Kishu is going to be the first one down. No, not exactly. She does go down in the end, but Tristana is the first one going to be going down. Double kill for Cyber Sage. Nothing working out for Team Ship Girls. And Nidalee going to jump over the wall, but 4v2 just not working out great. So nice setup, but the execution, as people say in the chat, is NA level.
Please. This is for Kaboom!
Nope.
Definitely not what they were looking for. They ended up diving when most of the minions had already died to tower, so they ended up tanking the tower for so long. And that doesn't really work, it's 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it was really awkward. They saw that the minions were... You know, it was a little bit awkward position because they started revealing themselves with the Lulu just trying to look around where the mid laner went. So they had to try to pull something, and so they decided to go for the dive, but they stuck around for too long. Hobo Bobby wants to go deal some damage against Wafty, but with the ultimate going down, just back to wet noodle fight.
Using that what is it? Arcane. Man, I should really know this. Twisted Advance a little bit too soon. Didn't manage to get under the stun there. That would have saved him a lot of damage coming out of that fight. So
just another proof that you have to study even when you're done with college.
Yeah, sad times, sad times. Ooh.
It's okay. I have a
that one, Cyber Sage.
It's okay. I have a job fair coming on Monday, and I am not prepared. Instead, I'm casting video games.
You know, I'll be there too.
Okay, so I guess I'll see you.
Party.
Once again. We'll talk about the party later. We're gonna go all out.
Nidalee coming back once again.
Not too sure.
It's spotted out by a ward though.
Yeah, it's spotted out, and I'm not too sure how well this is gonna work out. Every single time Nidalee comes here, the only thing they got out from ganking bot is just flash from Cyber Sage, while just giving him a couple of kills.
His flash is back up as well. Here comes the mid laner. Wet noodle fight as well. It's basically what happens when Noobs in the lane.
Yeah, so now it's just gonna be Nidalee just not being at the bottom lane once again. Cyber Sage autoing as much as possible, and it's just really frustrating for the bot lane of Team Shipgirls, just knowing that they're behind against Vayne. Nice tumble, but gonna have to run away from that one with Nami just not being in the right position.
Gonna call him out for missing the cannon minion as well. It's okay, I love you, Cyber Sage. But as we saw there, Unbreakable is quite good at ruining the tri-attack proc from Vayne there, the Silver Bolts. Quite annoying to lane against, in fact.
What's really interesting is that if you were actually looking at the minimap for past couple of minutes, Nidalee wanted to go for the bot gank and wanted to go for the mid gank. But they have such nice ward positioning and nice pings going around to see potentially where their opponent jungler is, so they're trying to shut out the Nidalee play as much as possible. As soon as I say that, we do have Jarvan the Fourth just waiting inside the brush, trying to see if they can get some engagement. We do have Nidalee from Shipgirls, gonna try to see if she can actually come around. Yes, she does. She jumps over the wall. They do see Messiah just sitting inside the brush, so let's see. Cyber Sage is gonna go down. There is a teleport coming in. The ultimate is gonna hit, but oh, the spear barely misses against Cyber Sage, so all they blue team has to do is walk away, but no, they're gonna try to go back in. Taylor Swift is gonna be targeted down. Hobo Bobby also needs to run away with Swafty coming in. There's the flash, but seems like he's the only one going in, but nice play by Messiah. The first victim is going to be Hobo Bobby, and we do not see any other plays coming down, but red team just trying to get into position to make some plays, spotting Actually, did they spot Messiah in the brush? Because the ward is actually outside.
The ward. I think it
the ward is actually outside. Yeah, I don't think they spotted him. Try to come bot and try to
definitely seems to be the place to be right now, though. Both teams using all of their summoners down there, basically.
Yeah, so it's a little bit frustrating to see Shipgirls just trying to set these plays up at bot and just have trying to go for the execution, but it isn't 100%. Like, they need to come in 100% or even more than 100% at this point, since Vayne and Jarvan the Fort is just getting kills left and right. But once they set it up, they do have the counter ganks coming out from the blue team, and that actually gets them the kills.
Yeah, we've got about 2,500 gold differential between the two teams right now. So 13 minutes. We also seen that both of the top laners' teleports are down. We might be seeing a fight for Dragon quite soon, actually, as both junglers have hit their jungle item.
I do not know what that was.
That was someone dying in Fire Emblem.
That is also getting highlighted.
Alright.
Don't ask me questions, I also do not know what it is.
Alright. We'll ignore weird sounds in this game.
Well, it seems like Cyber Sage just marking his presence at the bot lane. Interesting to see that a few minutes before. Well, hold on, Bobby wants to go in, and Wet Noodles left and right. He is level 10, but not gonna connect. But since, well, we go back to the bot lane, 804 actually wants to go in, but the tidal web is gonna catch Nidalee at the last second. There's a flash, and finally, Tristana picks up a kill.
Finally, a successful bot lane game coming in from 804 there.
This is actually a nice play coming out from the red team, just trying to rotate, getting a kill, seeing that Vayne is not there, they're gonna get the bottom turret and rotate towards Dragon.
Well, I was right. They were posturing for Dragon. Dragon was coming up soon. So, something good coming up for Ship Girls in the first 15 minutes of the game.
There we go, 15 minutes in, and the first Dragon goes towards the red team. So 15 minutes into the game, the score is 5-2, with NACO gaining a lead in kill count, but Ship Girls are still not out of it. Trying to come back with awesome ganks at the bot and just trying to make these plays here and there. And they have the potential. If you saw the last play, it was perfect. The minion was getting pushed towards the opponent turret, so they take it down right away. Knowing that Jarvan the Fort was not around the area, they just go for Dragon. So 3 plays coming out, just going to Ship Girls after just getting 1 kill at the bot lane.
No. That was very necessary.
For a second, I thought something else was happening at your house. So I was just staying
I'm being
silent.
ganked by a Gnar at my house.
Clear. Yeah, well, it isn't as bad as getting ganked by your Talon after counting 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, Bobby going in for the tripod.
We can just leave that as Wet Noodle fight at top lane. It's gonna sit around. What is not Wet Noodles, however, is a fight at the bot lane, and Cyber Sage just stealing tons of damage with the board getting finished. But Tristana also not so much behind. Having finished IE, she just needs to be in the right position to deal damage against Cyber Sage. We do have the Nidalee, however, just moving towards the mid lane. We also have Jarvan the Fort just sitting inside the entrance to the jungle. But
both teleports are coming up in about 10 seconds. So we're probably going to see something else happen bot again, as that seems to be the main focus of both teams right now.
We do have Lulu at the mid lane, and they're going to try to go for it. Ahri and Nidalee just going to try to come in. Lulu going to try to run away, and the ultimate does come in. And she did flash away, so she is going to live. Nice maneuvers coming out from Lulu. Just trying to avoid Ahri as much as possible. But we do have Swafty going down at the top lane. It's a Wet Noodle fight. Finally gonna turn into a kill. No. The stone is just gonna miss, and Swafty just needs to walk away from this one. There's a flash, but another flash coming out from Swafty.
Always a Wet Noodle fight. There'll never be a kill there.
He says it's gonna be Cyber Sage, and actually, into the middle, there's a flash. Can he actually get the kill? No, he's a little bit too far away. But it's going to be 1v1 between Tristana and Cyber Sage. Cyber Sage picks up actually wins the fight with Jarvan the Force picking up a double kill. Taylor Swift just trying to run away towards the turret, but he has nowhere to go. It's going to be Cyber Sage who picks up the final kill at the bot lane, but we do have Quicks just gonna try to go for a kill. The Q does not land along with a charm. Here comes Swafty from the back, and Quicks needs to run away quickly away from this one. There's a Q finally landing on V3, and that's gonna push back Team NACO.
V3 with the fancy feet, dodging all kinds of skill shots right now. FLC Quicks is gonna have to step up his game a little bit.
So once again, the pattern is showing up. They're trying to go for these plays at the bot lane, but seems like the blue team, NACO, just knows how to play against it perfectly. Cyber Sage just seeing the Nidalee is not going to get scared away, just dives in right away, melts her, and pretty much gets her out of the fight.
Kind of basically says, I've had enough, and chooses to gank Nidalee at— whoa!
Oh, Messiah also did not have enough, but here's the problem. Cyber Sage did not back, which means that they can just show up, and Tristana and Braum actually has to run away.
I don't think anyone expected that re-engage there. But he does get out alive. Props to him. Hobo Bobby has completed his Black Cleaver, so he's going to be able to bully Swafty out of lane a little bit more easily now. Between the Triproc and that Black Cleaver there. But Swafty looks like he just wants to clear the wave. Also, this is the first time this game that we're going to have a teleport discrepancy in the top lane, so Hobo Bobby might be looking to make something happen while he keeps Swafty stuck at his tower.
So we'll see when the teleport is back up for Swafty, or if the play gets made before Gnar actually makes a teleport. But seems like Swafty, he cannot actually stay in this lane any further. He's just getting zoned out by Gnar every single time. And with the turret going low, Team Shipgirl is making the right play, but NACO spots it. So instead of trying to survive under the turret, they decide to ditch the turret.
And
which I think is not a bad decision.
Yeah, that will be the second tower going down for Team Shipgirls now. They've got 2 towers to 1 and are slowly catching up in gold.
We do have 4 people actually sitting around the blue buff, so it is going to be hard for NACL to actually pick this one up, and yes, the blue buff does go to Quicks.
I think at this point, Nami should go back and possibly go mid lane, as it's kind of unnecessary to be bot lane right now. I think Vayne can duel Tristana rather easily at this point in the game, having picked up almost a second item over that Tristana.
I think their choice was to just try to push as much as possible and possibly get a turret, seeing all 4 champions around the top jungle. But
yeah, they do have the Harbinger, which is why they're choosing to stay together right now, but they might lose objectives across the map right now, since Gnar isn't going to be able to roam as this goes on, and is up a teleport on that Maka.
Yeah, well, Hobo Bobby does have the teleport, Swafty does not. And here's the key point, the dragon is actually up, which means that if Shipgirls decides to go for Dragon or try to make a play around Dragon, Swafty actually needs to walk down. But seems like they do not want to go for it just yet, not having nice vision around the area, so they do not feel safe going for the Dragon.
Yeah, so looks like they're gonna choose to continue pushing that bot lane forever. Surprised to see that there hasn't been action down there now that the tower has fallen, despite how much focus was there before.
This is really nice though, because if you see the pings right now, they exactly know the plays that Shipgirls are trying to make. So they have nice ward coverage, they're doing nice guesses on where their opponent mid laners jungles might be, and this is a reason why they can stay up a little bit to the front. But I might have said that a little bit too quick, because we do have Nidalee coming down. Nami and Vayne is going to run away, however, so...
That damage.
Yeah, in fact, it's going to be Cyber Sage who's going to be coming in! Oh, the condemn actually does not hit, but here's the teleport coming in. Messiah does wipe out a champion as soon as it begins. Hobo Bobby just getting bubbled as soon as this starts. Quicks does pick up a kill on Kishu, but it's going to be only 1-1 trade, and Cyber Sage gonna go for a kill on Hobo Bobby, and the Nard play is not gonna happen. So a little bit misplay coming out from the Nar at the last second. And remember, this all happened while Swafty is still at the top lane, taking down the top turret.
That Nar could have changed that entire fight.
Oh man, I hate to agree with the chat, given the fact that past experience with the chat. Well, hold on a second, we do have Jarvan deployed just going in out of nowhere, but this time it is actually gonna bite him in the butt.
That's some aggression we've seen coming out of
huge
Mizire
aggression coming
He
out.
was sitting on a ward, unfortunately. That play might have worked otherwise, but they saw him, and that's a dead Jarvan.
Man, so going back, I do hate to agree with the chat, but yeah, NA plays coming out from some of these champions. But it's because they're trying to make these plays happen while also they need to try to focus as much as possible, well, within half a second, and it's not the easiest to make these plays happen, especially since they're just college students trying to duke it out in the right rumble. Excuse me, CMU rumble. Hobo Bobby wants to go for a kill. Swapty gonna try to run away in this wet noodle fight once again, and thus make it out alive.
The mid lane aggression showing here from Team Ship Girls as they look to take down the third tower of the game. Not really going to be able to mount a defense here, but Mizire shows that he's not afraid once again and pressures him off the tower.
You know, just like what Afumu said before, just show up, just show your presence, and your opponent can't do anything against it. And just give me a couple of seconds. I'm gonna log into Twitch chat just to remove the links. I'm sorry about the spam. I'll be right back. Just give me a couple of seconds.
You should kind of related. You should give me mod powers on the channel.
I'll give it to you in after this game.
Alright. So, gonna solo cast a little bit here as we wait for my co-caster to do that. Been recalling in the bot lane. Not too much happening across the map, unfortunately. But we do see Jarvan pushing for another gank, and if his past actions have shown anything, he will go in once again. But the caster's curse is once again, as nothing continues to happen.
Ooh, you know, it's really nice that I was just performing that, and I just come back. Lulu just melts right away. Messiah actually gonna jump back in there. Not the greatest play coming out from Jarvan the Forest. Just cue the NA Jarvan chat in the Twitch chat right now because I approve of that one.
I mean, he's not afraid. This is something that we know from past actions, and we'll be seeing again. Both teleports. Actually, I lied. Swapty's teleport is still up, but it looks like mid lane tower is gonna go down once again as the two pickoffs they got a couple seconds ago are being taken full advantage of as Ship Girls takes their fourth tower of the game and catches up in the gold.
Yeah, just doing a really nice job with just coming back into the game with the objectives. As Team NACL, they have really nice kills here and there, but we do have Jarvan and Vayne, the only two champions in that team, having lost the kills, so they're going to have to watch out. In fact, they're going to be the main damage dealer, so if they go down quickly in a battle, then that's going to be it. And actually a really gutsy Baron play coming out. They know that Tristana is not here, so they're going to try to do it, but I don't think they can actually soak up that much damage. There's a exhaust on the Ahri, so they're going to try to make this into initiation. Quicks just goes down right away. We do have Gnar waiting in the back, but even before the Gnar comes in, Cyber Sage takes out Grom. So that's already two champions down. They're going to go back to the Baron and try to finish it.
I think they just wanted the fight there, not actually the Baron, but now with two down, they're more comfortable actually trying to take this down. They do know it's warded,
And we do have the Mega Gnar coming in. Messiah Swifty just getting pushed towards the end. But it's going to be Hobo Bobby who's actually getting targeted by the Baron. Messiah just wipes out Tristan right away. And Hobo Bobby just getting targeted by Baron. Goodbye. Double kill goes to Vayne. And that is going to be ace for Team NACL.
And with that, the game once again has been tossed into the air. As Team NACL does hold all the cards to get a huge gold advantage now.
We did talk about how Team Ship Girls just brought it back in the gold with like around 41.2 versus 41.3. Yes, I do remember the number in my head, but just one single play, one misplay at the Baron just puts them really far back once again. And Taylor Swift just testing out his new shield, make sure that it works, because he thought that there was some malfunction in the last fight, with the shield just not blocking any damage from Team NACL whatsoever.
So the biggest issue with the winning over objectives but not kills is that once you lose a team fight, all the money slingshots back because the other team has all these towers to take now. So Cyberstage does take that red buff as they're probably going to go mid and try to get an inhibitor at this point in the game, which should spike them up in the gold advantage. Back to a 4k gold lead right now, but I'm thinking maybe 6 to 8k once they finish this push.
We do have the charm going on Swafty, but he is so tanky right now. Taylor Swift, the shield is in wrong position. That's the reason why your shield was malfunctioning in the battle, and we do have NACL just gonna take down the mid turret, and there's nothing that Ship Girls can actually do about this. In fact, we have Messiah trying to go for an engage, but does not catch anyone. So instead, it is just going to be NACL just pushing down the mid lane as much as possible.
Scare tactics. It's gotta be the scare tactics. Keeping Brohanster at the back, knowing that Messiah is going to go in whenever he feels like it.
Alright, so he's going to go in within the next 10 seconds. The question is, when is it going to be, and how effective is it going to be? Quicks just sitting on the side, trying to charm as much as possible, but does not catch anyone. Nice wave clear coming out from Team Ship Girls. But it is going to be NACL who still has control of this game.
Dragon is live, and it looks like they're gonna go pick up their first dragon of the game. Quite important. So they're backing off to do that. Maybe get a bottom tower as well.
One thing for the bottom tower is that they do have to go towards the bot lane and push all the way up to the inner bottom turret. So it is going to take them a long while. So in fact, they're just going to come back to the mid lane and try to make plays from here.
They still got Baron buff for another 10 to 15 seconds, so they might be able to catch them out of position, take this inhibitor tower with this Baron up creep wave.
Well, they're going to try to go for it. We do have Nora just walking back from the fountain, so it's going to take him a little while. The Baron buff is still up, but now it just disappears, but that is enough. Like you said, you called it. The turret goes down, and the charm is not going to hit anyone once again. Just doing a nice job. NACL just trying to dodge the charms as much as possible. Here comes the Braum ultimate, and the tidal wave is also going to go down. Swafty is going to go towards Taylor Swift, but he's not going to go down. Quicks is the first one who picks up the kill, but we do have Messiah just going for the 804 right away. And he's going to try to walk out of this one. Hobo Bobby wants to go for additional kill, but it's going to be Jaron the Fourth who's going to try to jump over the wall, but it's not going to happen, so he has to flash over that one, but he's going to get caught out of position. But you know who else almost got caught out of position? The Gnar. He does walk away fine from this one, and Brohanster wants to go in, but Cyberstage is just waiting in the back. Nice charm from Quicks, but there's an ultimate, and not going to be enough, but Taylor Swift does go down thanks to